And today our topic is, do you want to tell them?
Yeah, so we decided that it was about damn time that Megan be introduced to FetLife.
Woohoo!
So we're going to be discussing Fet and kink in general, as well as, just kind of what it's like coming from your perspective to be diving into this, sex talk every week. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So I got introduced to FetLife this week. It was definitely an interesting experience, not to mention, I'm pretty sure that whoever is running FetLife is still stuck in the MySpace era, because it definitely looks like it.
Yeah, not the world's greatest website from a design perspective, for sure.
They call GUI, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of remarkable because it is in so many ways the gold standard and like the center of the kink community in so many different ways, and yet you're right, it looks like something that an AV nerd made in a janitor's closet.
Yes, but to be honest, past the whole interface, some of the pictures on there are pretty interesting and enticing.
Yeah, interesting, enticing, and, a little shocking some of the time.
Yes. I can definitely say yes, they were.
Hey, we can both acknowledge that just because it's not your kink doesn't mean it's not okay.
Right. Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay.
Absolutely. We can still acknowledge that there's a, let's call it a visceral reaction to a lot of what exists out in the sex world.
Yes.
Yes. To put it gently.
Yeah, that's probably the nicest, easiest, best way to put it.
Yeah. So what was it like, going through and answering those questions about yourself and kind of for the first time in that formal way, having to define yourself or describe yourself?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, Google Dictionary really helped me a lot. Because
I can appreciate that.
There's a portion where you identify, yourself, and it gives this long ass list of endless different descriptions.
So many adjectives.
Oh my God. And I went through and I'm like, I don't know this word. I don't know this word. I don't know. Okay, Google, help me out here. What the And, eventually I was able to really narrow it down to one very simple one, which was switch.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's always important when you're looking to understand these terms to feel comfortable looking them up and reading about them. But I usually recommend doing so with image search turned off, just as a place to start until you are aware of how you feel.
Well, luckily I say define word and then give it the word. So it will actually come up with the dictionary definition and not the whole Google image.
All of the accoutrement that might go along with a particular word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Any big revelations? I mean, anything that you stumbled across that you were like, I wasn't really aware, but wow, okay. I like that.
Not yet. Mostly because I have not spent too much time on there yet, but this will be a recurring segment, everyone. And we will be checking back with Megan's, I don't know.
Megan through the looking glass, adventures in Fet.
Just the pictures. I mean, I spent way too much time just looking at all the various pictures on there going, oh, that's a thing. Okay. So, yeah.
Well, glad to hear it was a good journey overall.
Yes, for sure. Definitely enlightening.
Okay. Well, let's see how enlightened you are. I've got some questions for you.
Oh, okay.
See how much you've learned at this very early stage of your journey.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll start off gentle.
Thank you.
Lots of lube,
it's much appreciated.
Lots of time. Right. Okay.
It's having a just check in from time to time.
Right.
It's
okay.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So softball right out the gates.
Yes.
What does BDSM actually stand for?
Bondage.
Shun. Yeah, usually.
Yeah, domination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominant or domination.
And then our old friends, S&M.
Yes. Sadomasochism?
Yeah, sadism and masochism.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yay.
Nice. Okay. Let me ask you this. What is a rope bunny?
Someone who likes to be tied up?
Yeah. All right. Edge play.
That is, if I'm not mistaken, edging into the point of, but not going over orgasm.
Oh.
No?
Great answer. Not right.
Oh,
but
fuck.
Yeah, definitely, tease and denial play and
Okay.
edging. And edge play, though, is usually the term that we use for kinks that might be more dangerous or just that require a lot of extra safety, a lot of extra consent talk, and that,
Pineapple.
could potentially go the wrong way if they're not done properly.
Gotcha.
How about wax play?
That is, I'm fairly certain, hot wax.
Yeah, melting candles
Yeah.
and the pain from that. Okay. All right. A little bit harder. What is figging?
I did say I didn't spend too
Yeah,
much
that's
time
not
on
usually
FetLife.
a week one FetLife question. I just thought, I'd throw it out there and see how you did.
I honestly, a lot of images are coming to mind, but none that are probably applicable or helpful.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. For you out there, in case
And
you
me.
were curious or interested, figging is where you take a piece of ginger and
Okay.
you're peeling
heard
it
this,
down
yes.
into various shapes, which can then be utilized as a penetrative device.
Gotcha.
Right. So it's it's
Natural, what do you call it? Chemically in it, like
it's that chemical
that
burn that
yeah.
comes from like cinnamon or peppers or whatever. So it's a form of like a chemical burn pain play
Yes.
of various sorts.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let me dial it up a notch. You got pretty much all of those.
Okay.
All right, doing okay. Okay, what is the word for the thing where you enjoy sex in public places or out in public?
Exhibitionists.
Yeah,
Or
exhibitionism, agoraphilia. Yeah. What's the word for the thing where you have an affinity for needles or pins, knives, sharp objects, things like that?
Now I'm going through all the Latin and Greek in my head.
Uh-huh.
Is it one of those base words? Now
You know
I
what?
feel like I'm like on a spelling bee where
Just
I'm
throw
like, give me
affiliate in
the
there.
root word.
Yeah. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yeah.
Sarah really liked knife play.
No.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
knife play, or if you do want to be fancy and educated, it is balenophilia.
Balenophilia.
Although I've literally never heard anybody use that word, it is a proper, more sophisticated terminology.
It's the textbook definition.
Okay, I feel like you're ready to get this one.
Okay.
What's the thing for where you enjoy hitting, squeezing, hurting, either the penis or the testes?
You think I'm gonna get this?
Yeah, it's some sort of like pain or torture to the penis or the cock, the testes.
Cock and ball
or the
torture.
Yeah, okay.
CBD, sorry.
I fed
Yes.
that one to you. That doesn't
Yes.
feel right.
No.
Okay, yeah, you kind of hit on this one. What's the word for the thing where you're not allowed to orgasm, or you're only allowed to orgasm with like your dominant's permission?
Well, my guess is already gone.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it would have been edging.
Edging, yeah. So that's, for some people, it's just a really long, bad marriage. For other people, it's called chastity and denial play.
Ah, okay.
Okay. All right. Last one. Last one, I promise.
Okay.
What's the word for the thing where you insert a glass or metal rod into the urethra?
Oh, I've heard about this.
The audience is emphatically screaming this out. I'm very surprised,
I did
but
not
a little
hear it or
delighted.
see it.
This is great. You trying to read lips out there?
I'm trying to read lips, but I can't. It's
Yeah, I don't blame you. This was a surprising one on me. It's actually not terribly uncommon. It's called sounding,
sounding. Okay.
and it's not for the faint of heart.
It doesn't
would
sound
just say.
like it.
Yeah, it's a form of edge play. It's fairly intense.
I would think so.
So just forewarned is forearmed as you dive deeper and deeper into the
FetLife world.
warm, embracing hug of the FetLife world. So just be on the lookout for that. I'd be very curious to hear where you're at a month from now in terms of, self-discovery and, just becoming comfortable.
I will be very interested to find out myself. It's like I said, I didn't spend a lot of time on there, but I am honestly kind of excited and interested to find out, what things I did not know were things that I might like.
Yeah, I think that's such a huge part of it is, part of the reason we're doing this show is to expose people to the giant buffet of options so that they can all of a sudden realize, I had no idea there was a word for that, but apparently I really like it.
Yeah. And maybe not necessarily the word, but the act. The act could be fun.
Any final takeaways before we check in next month?
Wish me luck.
Absolutely.
That's about it.
Well, fair enough. Who could blame you?
Anyway, okay.